Hello everyone and welcome back to our Pipedrive series. Today we're going to continue with activities. So the previous video we did it was about activities, how we could create activities, how we could manage the activity types, how we could synchronize our email, and today we're going to see how we can propose times in Pipedrive. So right after the intro we see this together. So back here on my Pipedrive, okay, on my dues page, just a little recap from last video. Okay, all of those dots attached to dues in here, those are the activities that I have to do with each due. Okay, the red ones, activities that are overdue, the gray ones, activities in the future, okay, and the green ones, activities to do today. Something that I forgot to mention last time is that if we have several activities attached to the same due, like this one, okay, and I have an activity that is scheduled to be done today, if I have something overdue, Pipedrive won't show the today one first. So my dot, it won't be green, it will be red because I also have things that I haven't done to this due, which makes sense, right? So it's the same for this one here. 2 emails, okay, even though the one is for today, because it's past 1 o'clock, it's gonna show me as overdue activities, okay? So going into our activities page, okay, so what we wanted to do today is we wanted to propose times to clients or to leads. How can I do that in Pipedrive? So one way is in our activities page, if we go over propose times, okay, in here I have those two sections, okay, the general availability, okay, or specific times. In specific times, as it says the names, I can just specify the time that I wanted to propose to a client, or I can create some types of general availabilities like audio, video, video call, or a product demo, okay, and then I can set up the duration of those meetings. So an hour and a half, 2 hours, 15 minutes. So let's say that I wanted to manage this. I could then just manage the availability. And in here, I would have a list of availabilities that I have. So for this case, I can see that I have one that is not active, okay, and I have two activated already for me. I can also see the time frame, the duration that is running from the 19th all the way to the 21st of May for that one, and this one here is on the period only. So I can then set up the time frame that I want. Okay, I can also see if I have meetings for any of those. Okay, so if I expand in here, I can see, okay, do I have any scheduled meetings already for any of the types of availabilities that I created? So I can see that for my audit video call, I have one, and for my product demo, I don't have any yet. Okay, I could then also share the link straight away from here, or I could then create a new one. So if I go create a new one, in here is where I'm gonna set up the duration of the meeting. So let's say there is a discovery call, a 15-minute discovery call, and then I can pick what is the time frame, like what is the duration of the availability. So I could say this from now, okay, and it's gonna run until, let's say, end of March, so 31st of March. Then I can then pick the times that I want for the days. Okay, so let's say the Mondays is gonna be from afternoon only. So Mondays, I would say from 1 o'clock, between 1 and 3, I'm gonna give those 15 minutes slots, and then later on only from 4, between 4, just 4 to 5. So I have 2 hours slots in here for those 15 minutes, and then after I have an hour that the clients can book a meeting with. I can then copy this, okay, maybe from Monday I wanted to do also afternoons on Wednesdays, and then on the afternoons on Thursdays, okay. I'll save this. So on the Mondays afternoons I'll have these times available, same for Wednesdays and Thursdays. And let's say that for Tuesdays, and Tuesdays I wanted to do some morning slots. I could say 9 to 11 or 9 to 10:30 and then to 11 to 12. Okay, And then I could say, okay, Tuesday, I'm also going to copy this for my Friday, and I'll save them. Okay, so Friday morning, I have some slots that I can do some discovery calls, and then in the afternoon, I can just wrap it up my day and then finish the week. I would continue in here. Okay, I'll just go back to show you. So the buffer times in here, you can also set up buffer between each call. Each time that the client's going to book with you, you can say like, oh yeah, I wanted to give 15 minutes between each call. What is the time frame that is going to last? So I could also customize the buffer time in that. If I continue, then the meeting time in here would be basically like, discovery call. If I have an integration, okay, with Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or Google Meet, I could then use it in here if I wanted to, okay, and then in there is going to be your company name, basically, so here could be BLC Conseil. What do I want to collect from the client? Okay, the name, the email, so those are required fields. Do I want to collect the phone number? I would leave this place very brief because you don't want to take much time from the other person. But if you really wanted to get the phone number, you can make this as a required, and then the person has to enter the phone number. You could also add an extra field, maybe the company's name, maybe something related to the discovery call that you wanted to capture. You could also enter in here. Okay. In this yellow area is notes that you can insert for this meeting. Okay, and it's going to be available only for you. Okay, so your client or the contact person that you're sending this to, you won't be able to see the information that's in this box. So in here it could be a general note that you would insert, so then it's a little reminder for you. And also, what is the activity type that we wanted to create every time that we have this discovery call, okay? Maybe if it's like a video call, I could then use the Visio demo call as the type of activity, okay? And then that's how it's gonna be created in Pipedrive. Then I'll share the link. At the moment I'll say share link. This box will be available for me to copy. So I'll copy this and then I can paste it straight away on an email, or it will be available for me right in here to copy and paste later on if I wanted to. So now we can see that we have 3 general availabilities for me that I can pick from, okay? And if I want to use one of them, as an example, I could just go on my email. Let's say that I go open a new tab in here, and I'm going my email, and I wanted to send this to someone. Okay, so the person can pick any time. I could just go create an email, and then I have the proposed times right there. So if I click in proposed times, that's where I'm going to be able to see those availabilities that I created. Okay, so I can just copy the link or also edit from here. Okay, but let's say that our discovery call is right here. I just click in there and Pipedrive is going to insert it straight away right here. Okay, so that's the link in there. And then here I could say create my email. Hello, the name of the person. Let's say I'm going to send to Bob. Okay, in here will be Bob Smith. It's right there. And then discovery call, whatever. Okay, in here I have an option to track the email if I wanted to, and also track the link opening. So if the person clicks on the link, I'm also be able to see if the person has clicked on it, and also if the person has opened the email. I would send. Okay, we see this happening straight away. The email is gone, and then I could go, let's say that I'm now on the client's email, and then my inbox, or I have a discovery call email from Alex, and then in here, you can see my timetable. I click on the timetable that Alex is offering me, and then I can see the options. Okay, so today, and then this is going to be running all the way to here is set up in Portuguese. You can, because the client the email client is in Portuguese, he already detects this and it shows in Portuguese, but you could then also change to whatever language that you wanted to. So let's say in English, and I was saying in here it goes all the way to the 31st of March. So you see we don't have any dates available in April because we set up in there only to the 31st of March. Okay, let's pick today. I can click today. What do I have today as an option? I didn't have any, so let's say the 28th, Monday, and then Mondays is only afternoon, so 2:30. Pipedrive is going to ask for the name, which I made compulsory in there. So here, Bob Smith, the email, and then I could enter the phone number, but because it's optional, it's not required, I don't have to, I can just confirm this meeting. So now, if I go back to Pipedrive, okay, I can see straight away that I already have a meeting with Bob, okay, and Alex, okay, you can see also as new in there, February the 28th at 2:30, okay. If I go, let's say, on my Google Calendar, okay, which is synchronized with Pipedrive, and if I go now on the 28th, it's right there, okay, Bob with Alex, and then as I said before, if you have an integration with one of those tools, you would send the link to the client straight away, and then the client could connect with you on the day that you have the meeting with them. So that's one way of proposing times. Okay. The second one is the specific time. So if I wanted to go and pick a time in particular, I could then also manage them in here. Okay. So we can see that I have some already that expired, because you can set up also a date, a final date, and once that date reaches out, and if I have meetings or not, then it's gonna expire their link. Okay, like for example in here, I had 6 slots and 2 events were scheduled. They don't show up now here because I deleted them, so you won't be able to show them in here. But let's say out of those 6, 2 people, they scheduled their meeting with me. Let's say they are same idea, same concept, maybe a discovery call that I wanted to do with clients. I could set up 6 slots, send it to them. Once those slots are full, maybe I send it to 50 people, and I have only 6 available times. Once this is full, then I'm gonna have every single one in here, and then I don't have any more availability. But I could then, propose. Let's say that I'm with someone on the phone. I'm a sales guy. I have my lead on the other side, and the person says yeah, I'm happy to hear more about it. Can you send me some available times, please? I could just pick the times. Okay, Pipedrive is going to ask me what is the duration of the meeting, of the call. Okay, I could say again 15 minutes or half an hour. Okay, so let's say 15 minutes. And here is, can I allow more bookings, or I'm gonna allow only 1 booking per proposed times. So I could, let's say, let's pick next week. Okay, so 28th of March. If I do a slot of 15 minutes like this, I'm proposing 6 time slots, but because I'm not allowing multiple bookings, once the client books with me, once the client picks one of the times, that's it. This link, it's over. If I allow more, okay, I'm gonna have 6 time slots available, so 6 people could kind of book the meeting with me. For this exercise, we're gonna leave like these options. Okay, client told me oh look, I'm available Tuesday, Wednesdays. Can you send me your availability? So I'm gonna do is, okay, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I'm available at those times. I'm gonna continue, and again, saying in here the title. So product discovery, for example. Again, if it's a connection with one of those, okay, I could then set up in here. I don't have my Google meeting properly connected, so I won't choose now. And then same like in there, could be just PLC, which names, which fields are required. For me, the name and the email, which is enough already. And then now again, what is the type of activity that's going to be created in Pipedrive? So I could then say for this one, it could be just the call, or again, I could just create as a video demo, which is going to be the type. Again, notes in here, and then I share the link. So I could then, I finish with the client, I could then just copy the embedded time slots. Okay, I copy this one. And if I'm on my email, again, I could just be there. Bob just finished the call with me, so here we go, Bob Smith, yes. So here is product discovery, and then I could just go and paste the embedded time slots. So it's easier for the client to pick. Okay, so he has already the Tuesdays and the Tuesday and the Wednesday, which is the days that Bob asked me for. Okay, the Bob is available, and then I could just say send, and then it's right there. Alex, he's inviting for a product discovery. You know, what time would you like to have the meeting with Alex? Okay, well, Wednesday at 2:30 is fine. For Bob, same thing. Imagine that Bob like chose 2:30, but he didn't see the 4 o'clock time. So 4 o'clock is even better for me. I'll pick the 4 o'clock now. So you still have a chance to change. And then in there again, Bob Smith, the email address. Okay, and I'll confirm the booking. This moment on, again, in Pipedrive, if I go back in my, straight away I can see now another discovery call. Okay, another type of meeting is the Visio. Okay, we can see right there on the 2nd of March at 4 o'clock. Okay, and if I go in here and I go on that manage this, we can see that I don't have that in here because I only created one time slot only. Okay, which would be the difference if I go here and pick several times. We do one example for now, allowing multiple times. Okay, and let's say that I wanted to do multiple times of 30 minutes. We can just go and let's say next week, and what's going to happen here is I'm going to pick 30 minutes now, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, and maybe Friday the same. So 6 time slots now. I'll continue. Here could be another type of meeting, you know, maybe call, introduction call. Oh, same thing. Now I wanted to leave as a call and change that. So in here, your company, okay, and then I'll share the link. Again, I could copy this, copy the embedded, and here we close that. So that's my, and here we go. And then I'll send. Now sending the second one, what's going to happen is, again, I have the email from Alex. I'll pick now Wednesday the 2nd at 2 o'clock. You see now in there, your company, that's where you should put your company name, Alex. Okay, and then in here, Bob Smith and email address. Because Bob exists already in our database, okay, you won't create a second person because the email address is also there. So you're always gonna create on the same one. So again, we can see that happens straight away. Now with the type of activity, a call, okay, also for the 2nd of March at 2 o'clock. But if we go back in our peak times and we manage them, okay, because I have more than one and I allowed multiple options in here, now I can see that I have all those slots available, and I can see that I already have one with Bob and the email address of Bob, and it says the date in there. Okay, so that's one of the differences of allowing multiple options. And then once Friday the 4th finishes, then this intro call is going to be on the expired section, so I won't be able to people won't be able to book it anymore. So I think, guys, that's it for today. Okay, so that's our proposed times that we can find in our activities page. Okay, how we generate general availability so we can use over and over again, and how we can pick specific times and manage them straight away from here. I hope you enjoy. If you have any question, if you wanted to know more about activities, please let us know. And we're also going to be doing more videos with workflow automation. So let's say that Bob book a meeting with us, we can also create a deal straight away, update information about Bob inside. So we're going to do another video in conjunction with workflow automations and activities. So see you next time. See you. Bye-bye.